Hey, good evening. It's Sunday night. This is Kenny Torbush, Keller Williams, real estate agent out of the Stockbridge office, surfing the South Atlanta area, mostly Henry, Clayton, Fayette. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the corona and how it's affecting everybody having to stay in the house. Um, just with me, like working from home and having my kids at home and um, all the different stuff that I do, like it's affecting like kind of like the work life balance. Like it's never really switching off. And just to explain, so I have a day job. I work at Georgia State University. I'm a payroll accountant, senior payroll accountant. So I work 9 to 5 hours doing that. And I also am a real estate agent. And I work that, in my spare time and everything. And, it's pretty labor intensive with the lead generation and the prospecting and the learning and everything that goes along with that. I also have two bookkeeping clients that I work remotely, so I can do as much or as little as I want. But the work is pretty steady, so it's pretty much as I want to do, and usually I work them a couple hours a day, and then I work my real estate a lot too, and then with my full time job and my kids and everything, it just gets to be like it's just not really a set on and off, like kind of like I'm used to, traditionally, being that 9 to 5 employee, after work, you switch off. I don't drink, but everybody, say, it's quitting time. Let's go grab a beer or whatever it is. It's not really like that now. Like you get up and you kind of walk over to the computer, switch it on. It's like, okay, I'm on the clock here, and then I'm multitasking, doing several different jobs at once. I got my kids. My son has been here. He doesn't live here. He lives with his mom, but he's school age. He's fourth grade, and so they're doing everything remotely on the computers. I've been really impressed with him. What he's been able to put together. Working through Google Classrooms and putting together slideshows and submitting videos and all this kind of stuff. Keeping his meetings and stuff on his own. I'm like, wow. But working with him, obviously he has questions and stuff through the day. The teachers have been largely unavailable except for some messaging, some emailing, and different Zoom meetings and stuff like that. But as far as like day to day questions or like questions on assignments or whatever, like I'm fielding a lot of those. So being the part time teacher and stuff too. So, and my daughter, she's been here too, but she's a little bit younger. She's 4 years old, so she's pre-K age. I probably should be doing more with her as far as because they do a lot at school, but it's not required. I did a few things with her, but not nearly enough. Basically, she's just playing right now, and just hanging out at the house. But what I was gonna say is, my main point in this, and I think maybe a lot of people uh, can can relate, is that if you're at home and you're working from home and you kind of got everything going on, you're trying to cook, you're trying to do the dishes, you got laundry going, you're working and everything, like at first that kind of sounds cool, where it's like, okay, I can kind of multitask, and the things that I normally would have to wait till after work to do, I can kind of do now, and kind of have something going, so that way I can have more free time. And I think some people are able to do that. But I think there may be some others of us that, especially if you have a job like, the jobs I do, like real estate and my bookkeeping, like if I do more, I make more. So, it makes a lot of sense for me to, keep going, or, I'm motivated to keep going. You know, I haven't been getting to bed until like 2 o'clock, like most nights, because, once I start really getting into it, I'm like, oh wow, like it's after midnight. It's and if I want to kind of chill out for a minute, it'll be like I'll maybe a break at 12 or 1, and then want to kind of hang out for a minute, before I go to sleep. So I don't know if anybody else is kind of experiencing that lack of a break from work to like home time. Like it seems like it could always be, like for me, like I'm intermingling the both, so much where a Wednesday and a Saturday don't look much different. I'm working on all days, and you kind of have that, where it's not really much separation. And I don't know what everybody's been doing. I definitely need to mix some more R&R in. I've been making myself take breaks. Like I might do an assignment or some work or whatever, and then maybe watch a show on Netflix or something, or take a break to play with my kids and hang out for a minute. Instead of like going back to back to back to back, with different tasks and stuff that I have. Um, so it'd be interesting to me to see what other people's take on that is, and what you guys have been doing to kind of break that up, and kind of get that that time away, and everything, or if you guys are just going hard like me, let's do it. So that's kind of my take for the week, and that's kind of what's been going on with me. I hope everything is good with you guys, and hope to talk to you soon.